So, you are now in the host queue.
He said that if you don't struggle correctly, you should struggle. But you should struggle. He said dare to struggle and you dare to win. Dare not to struggle and you don't deserve to. Unmuted.
Locked and loaded.
Live and direct, Mr. Chairman.
So you're right. Yes, sir.
Live and direct.
Yeah. Testing. Okay. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. I pledge these my African people. I pledge to develop my mind and my body to the greatest extent possible. I will learn all that I can, to do my best to my people, and I struggle for liberation through revolution. I will keep myself physically fit, building a strong body free from drugs. We locked and loaded, y'all. Let's get ready to make history, take history, and tape history, y'all. Heads up, eyes open, and fists clenched. Y'all know who this is and how we do this. It's Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. coming to you live and direct. Weekly program of Black Panther Party Cuz. Weekly program hosted by yours truly, Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., Robin Allen, a.k.a. the Lady of Rage. If y'all can, take a pause for the calls to get locked and loaded in the spirit of let's make history, let's take history, let's tape history, y'all. I'm going to get straight to it. Got a couple of PSAs. That's People's Service Announcement. Comrade, let me know if I can be heard on the stream, y'all, also. And regretfully, we're not gonna have that much time on the stream, y'all, on the YouTube live on this one, but we're gonna be on YouTube live here at Intellectual Radio. The technical difficulties I was going through the other day, still rumbling with it. Gotta get another chord. One thing is another though, but we ain't gonna credit blues. Ain't no music playing. So I'm gonna lose y'all in a minute because of the charge on this one, but still YouTube live, Intellectual Radio. We on Instagram, the official Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. We on Facebook, Show Body in the Building, free them all. We got a lot to talk about. Other updates to go in. Y'all feel free to call in 929-477-3785. Then press 1 to be heard. 929-477-3785. Then press 1 to be heard. Ooh, y'all know Wednesdays be always crazy. It got to a point that the Central Committee was going to have me just mandated to sit down, don't come outside on Wednesdays. Historically. I said, man, you can tell August 30th, December the 4th, the county and surgery get real intensified. But I want to thank my brother today, man. He pulled me. I'm gonna try to get this ritual. Ray Starks in the building. I'm coming. Hey, I got this idea, man. In fact, I was at the cigar joint earlier. I got this idea. I'm gonna cat the bag, man. I'm gonna come down, chop it up with you, man. I'm gonna make it happen, man. Matter of fact, let me know the best date you recommend. We finna put together a tour. Like the barbershop tour, man. I'll be hitting all the cigar lounges, so gonna film it, chop it up, conversation. Probably watch a movie, Judas and the Black Messiah, or something like that. But chop it up, The Chairman Cigars and Conversation. The Chairman Cigars and Conversation, Now, don't y'all turn the TV on that tomorrow, They say some studio that hijacked it, Man, Ray Stars, let me know, hey, man, I'm gonna come sit down with you, man. I'll be drained like these shows, but man, let me know Thursday or Friday. I come sit down there with you, man. We're gonna make it happen, brother. Man, you're doing good things out there, man. Shout you out, man. You know what I'm saying? Put the address where you at so people know where you at to come sit down with you, man. Or sit down with us. We're gonna make a day happen ASAP. So y'all might lose me on this on Chairman Fred Jr. page because the battery ain't charged, you did. But just come back from Oakland, California, the other motherland, birthplace of the Black Panther Party. Y'all see, hey, man, be a struggle to the comrade Daphne, you you got to make this trip happen, man. Hey, we touched down. It's on and popping. Norman Richards checking in from Canada. That's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. And I ain't get my cup because, I don't like doing no commercials for these jokers, man. But I need this coffee to wake up. Been moving and grooving. 1125 East 93rd Street. Y'all, I'm gonna give y'all heads when I'm coming through there. But I'm gonna shout out our brother, man, Ray Starks. Y'all be seeing him on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? They go through out there. Man, the politics of even cigars, man. We had a real man. I'm gonna tell you this about my at least before the show, my Wednesday ritual. Man, stress relief. I remember me and Big Kip, Spurs and Jake Winters, cuz we sit down and chopped it up, And I think I first started hitting cigars. I remember in El Salvador, matter of fact. And I was like, I had this whole thing about, man, I got to go to Cuba. You know what I'm saying? Because the politics of cigars, I got to go to Cuba. Go to Cuba, get the cigar. And different political climate in Cuba also, but didn't make it. But I was in El Salvador, and this elderly lady, man, she's about late 80s, early 90s. Man, we went up in the backwoods with her. And she had this little bench, and she sat down. And she rolled the cigars up, hand rolled them up. As so I really, but even as a youngster, I remember I would, hit a cigar here and there. But that was, and then one time I was somewhere, Pan Africa called, don't you only smoking those cigar? I said, I know it ain't the best. I say, but give me this, Mr. Conversation, Pan Africa. I mean, I need a little bit just ease some of that stress off me right there. You know what I'm saying? And today had a, man, good little breather, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this before the show. I'm just gonna lock down, cut the phone off, man. Get the mind right. You know what I'm saying? And brother, you feel free. You gonna jump in and throw some. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what I'm saying? This gonna trip y'all. This one of these quote unquote war stories. If you want to sit down, it's on you, bro. You want to sit down here with me? I don't have this after the camera. So, Freedom All, Red in the building, young brother Red. Yvonne, my sister, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Freedom All, no doubt about it. Red again, no doubt. Yeah, man, love and respect. Oh, no doubt. All y'all. Anthony Williams, hey, Pastor, I see you, my brother. Right on. Love and respect, man. Free them all. Y'all know the call. Real talk. Probably right there, so more in the camera thing. Yeah. Gave it pros. Need to become the word of Virginia. Okay, let's look. Let me say this too. I'm self-critical. A lot of people been trying to reach us to make some appointments to get. I had not been checking them DMs. I've been going through a lot of different people, so we trying to get more structure. This coming. And let me say this: I didn't say don't charge it to the heart. It's a struggle. Like our time is coming. Like climate. Like I talking about during the Trump era, you was on the heels of reactionary assessment. Even the people, how people view the struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's a climate that is necessary that people can relate to different dynamics. Like I use this analogy. Like say say some cats was one for me with the Dean Islam, and somebody told my dad, they marriage and how it would be taken out of context of the people, the people, the climate wasn't conducive to the understanding. So many people think they know what revolutionary organization is, and what revolution means. And it's you go through different stages in the game. A lot of people can't distinguish reactionaries from revolution. You know what I'm saying? And it's and certain experiences have to happen. It's a lot of cats which they want you to give them a quick fix. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me right now, Chairman. You know what I'm saying? And, a lot of cats only like talking to me because they want some cliff notes. Ain't no cliff notes in Cub class. You dig? But do struggle. You know what I'm saying? You get to grasp certain things. You dig? And we going through some hell of a struggles, and go hang some contradictions. You know what I'm saying? So again, we in the building, y'all. So y'all feel free to call in with us. So we say Cub in with us 929-477-3785. The other day, last Wednesday morning, I was breaking bread. Mike Africa, the Move organization was in town, and he had to leave out that night. Then y'all know last Wednesday was historical. It was April 7th. Historical for a number of reasons. It's actually the day after the quote-unquote anniversary, the assassination of little Bobby Hutton, who was assassinated April 6, 1968, by the federal government via the Oakland Police Department, 2 days after Dr. King was assassinated. And those who say these terms, assassinated, they ain't even no quick soundbite either, though, or no slick soundbite. The political significance of these terms that we use. You dig? There's a politics of this Panther Party, you know what I'm saying? And so we, back to the case at hand, so I'm breaking bread. Lo and behold, my brother say, man, he say, Hampton, Chairman Fred Hampton, you know what I'm saying? And he reminded me, he said he never met me, but knew my voice. There was brother who I love dearly, man, who a lot of us love dearly. Y'all done seen a couple of events, you know what I'm saying? Shaka, you know what I'm saying? In fact, and he's his nephew, one of my guys, man, we come up with, you know what I'm saying? My little rad, little bunky, man. Sarah in the building, free them all. Sandra Grill, let me say something too real quick while it's on my mind and my heart. Y'all forgive me, I'm kind of switching lane. We same direction though, don't trip. So if we pull over for a pit stop, don't be like, oh man, I thought you was talking about this. Bear with me. Now, better yet, cub with me. Everything political. Everything political. So don't forget where I was at about this April last week. And now my brother heard my voice. Yes, we end up eating breakfast together today and following up. He come to the meeting that the last Wednesday hearing. And y'all, hey, that hearing was off the hook. I don't know if y'all heard about it. We're gonna talk about that. A couple of PSAs also. And I have an addiction. I'm gonna like I say, we'll see you with the coffee. No, that's mine. I shake this. I tell you, man, shake that. That's, man, give me 3 days or anything. I can shake it. But except this here, the struggle, our people. So even I'm struggling myself now to be. I can't make every event and be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I love this. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all the inside business. My central committee is on my heels. You finna get you a breather. You know what I'm saying? And stuff, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people like the different dynamics that goes along with struggle I guess can relate to. I posted 2 weeks ago, I'm trying to wash some clothes. The simple thing, washing clothes. And had the pigs that vamped down on us, you did. But I'm honored, and it's a feeling, you know, serving the people, you know, and DMX has said, I'm not paraphrasing, DMX has said that people say when you do something for people, it's a selfless act. And DMX was saying, I don't really think so. He says, what you mean? He say, it's a feeling that you get of doing that. And then, but I'm gonna add to that. Cause it's not just doing something good for people. It's a difference between 20 million niggas and 20 million niggas out with the politics. With the revolution, a lot of times the climate is not conducive for us to serve the people. Again, the climate is not conducive for us to serve the people. This is more than just good intentions, or saying there's a science, a strategy to it, and it's armed with a policy to be able to distinguish. Like, no, this is not the chairman of the breakfast program. It's not charity. It's a politic to this. You know what I'm saying? Getting people involved in fighting for self-determination. Not people say, well, we all doing the same thing. I gave away some free food. Did this here. That's like you telling some cats in the deans, some Muslims, that you just didn't eat today. That's the same thing as Ramadan. No, it's a certain dynamic to that. It's a certain layout to that. You know what I'm saying? Certain significance to that. I remember I was in high school, right? And was fasting during Ramadan. And not only, you know what I'm saying, you refrain from not just eating, but refrain, like, you know what I'm saying, getting into it, antagonist situation, refrain from, you know what I'm saying, relationships with you know what I'm saying, with your lady or vice versa, sister with a man, and all these different dynamics. And I remember we in high school, and this other brother, he fasted also. And we trying to bait each other. We really want, we into it, but we respecting the structure of Ramadan, and you can defend yourself, but we trying to bait the other one to, you know what I'm saying, to pull the first stunt, to get into it. And I remember, you know, be like, man, a lot of people couldn't even really understand that. I remember, fast forward, I'm in Centralia, we call it Clantralia. And a young brother, he could understand, I come on a unit, he said, man, why you do your jogging around the yard? Why you don't do this? He said, you the only Panther down here. Why you guys still do that? He had no frame of reference of a discipline. You know what I'm saying? Of a commitment. You know what I'm saying? That I mean, even behind closed doors, what you would do, what you won't do. You know what I'm saying? And that structure that and has something to believe in. Malcolm X said, you know what I'm saying, said, man, we're gonna paraphrase, the man or woman who stands for nothing to fall for anything. Got something to believe in. You dig? So with that being said, I'm gonna lose y'all on stream, y'all on this one. So the battery about to die on me, but the energy ain't about to die. So still ride with us. We on YouTube, okay, on Intellectual Radio on YouTube, and still on Instagram and Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Doctor in the building. Right on, Dr. LaShawn, free them all. Hey Flint, I see you. Happy belated birthday, my brother. Real talk, happy belated birthday. Yes, indeed. Got in late yesterday, so you can get this PSA. When we say PSAs, these are people service announcements. People service announcements. I stopped, they had a balloon release for Harold Davis over 18th, the reason on 18th Street. Harold Davis had the radio show amongst many things. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to limit, Hatsy was to just that. I can't tell you the support, you know what I'm saying, when how many times we done called on them, you know, came through. The field marshal in the building, Gabriel Parson in the building, Comrade Ceylon, Real Talk in the building, free them all. This was the, lack of better terms, anniversary, you know what I'm saying, of his death. And y'all Google past episodes, Butt Naked Truth Radio, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Y'all see me pull in late, but I don't care what time it was, chairman, you know what I'm saying, man, hit the mic, lay out what you got to lay out. So we got there late, you know, we didn't get to make the balloon release, but we was able to get there, you know, pour out some water, some libations you did for Harold Davis. Ironically, also, Sister Cassandra Greer, y'all was on battlefield for quite consistently, you did. We still ain't came down from our trip we did with Oakland, California. This was the second year. Sometimes it be hard to keep up the leaps and bounds, and when you say 2 years, it's hard to the relation when you dealing with people, like, especially in struggle, you know. Lenin of the Russian Revolution said that it takes people 20 years to learn the ordinary times. They learn in 2 years in revolutionary times. You start, you know what I'm saying, the conversations and the moves and how you get to know each other. You know yourself through struggle, you know what I'm saying, through adversity. A lot of times people say, oh, it's my, you know, a lot of this generation now, they say, I got 5,000 friends. They don't know these people from a can of paint. These are people that, you know what I'm saying, the people that, you know, when I mention these names, you know what I'm saying, Dr. Sean, Cassandra Greer, and this is back to the point at hand, Nicholas Lee, that, you know what I'm saying, y'all remember, and it's hard talking about this because it's eerie talking about it, the coronavirus, you know what I'm saying? Like, even now, I think sometimes we just kind of like, you know, like, and it's so how easy we forget, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, stuff we take for granted, to move around a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, flashback to just, you know, if you can, the first discussion about this coronavirus. And we wouldn't even a lot of us wouldn't include include myself, wouldn't even relate to the term. You know, the whole stage we went to, like, I cats couldn't even grasp, oh, ain't nobody just dying, you know what I'm saying? Then add to that, you held captive. You held captive. You know, add to that in the infamous Cook County Jail, a place that's been mass murdering motherfuckers before. Any discussion about the, you know what I'm saying, this the pandemic, the coronavirus, and we, you know what I'm saying, and we hear, you know what I'm saying, man, the people dying, is it a hoax? What's going on? You know, so think back when you were just even first discussion. And think back, you know what I'm saying, when you know what I'm saying, stores, basic stuff, toiletries, food you can't get, you know what I'm saying, you running, like, what's going to happen? You know, it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, different discussions about mandates. If you're going to wear masks, if not, travel, the world going to end. All this, you know what I'm saying, and it's like looking back in retrospect, you know what I'm saying, and add to that our situation already, you know what I'm saying, it take a lot to get our attention about some death. Because that's not no new subject to us. You know what I'm saying? It took a long time for us really to grasp it. You know what I'm talking about? We, in our community, man, 55 people shot in Chicago, and it's sad to say, like, we become immune to it. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a longer period of time to even get our ear about something. You know, the motherfucker like come up tell us, man, you know, it's some people dying. You're like, you got some breaking news? You know, so mind you, it took then Cook County Jail, the largest county jail in the country. California, largest prison population. Cook County Jail, largest county jail in the country. And we hear it to my man. The news, even the ruling class media say this is the hotbed. Cook County Jail is the hotbed. Go back and Google it. Go back and pull back. Go back in time period and type in. And I tell you, that's why history is so important. That's why, not in the abstract way, because people talk like, I put a post up yesterday about the sex farms. They had all sex farms. Type in 15 strange thing about sex farms. These are the sex farms, you know what I'm saying, that the plantation owners, they would have, and talk about the forced breeding, you know what I'm saying, of children with their parents, all these different dynamics, you know what I'm saying, sex farms. Now, a lot of cats be like, I know a lot of cats probably hearing like, shit, where it's at? How'd they get there? The whole dynamic of taking one stud, one buck, one, you know what I'm saying, one of them, and 14, 15, you know what I'm saying, he had to produce, and the sisters who couldn't, who didn't produce babies, how they were treated more harsher than the ones who produce it. How they would promise different the women, they refer to as the wenches. They say you can get your freedom if you say you have 3 or 4 babies, and they coming in, and the mortality rate being so low with us, I'm telling you, man, you coming in, life expectancy ain't nowhere. So they hit us 13 years old. Then it's about 20 years old. You got to have about 4 or 5 children. You know what I'm saying? And all these different this is in this country. Not that long ago. So put this in context. So the coronavirus. A lot of cats can, you know what I'm saying? I frame of reference, I'm talking about, history of chemical biological warfare. Tuskegee, crack cocaine, all that, you know what I'm saying? So you held captive. You in Cook County Jail. You know what I'm saying? And Nicholas Lee, he telling blow by blow. You know what I'm saying? He laying out to his lady, to his wife. He said, man, what y'all, we hearing the descriptions, and people like literally in the county jail, close to your, to my, no, man, dying. I'm saying quote unquote dying, because the deal is we put in the correct political context. State taking you out. And you going through all the procedures, you know what I'm saying? You talking, okay, you know what I'm saying? We need, on one hand, you're telling me sanitize and clean it. You're not getting none of this. Then, you know what I'm saying? And you're fortunate to have some outside contact. He telling her what's going on, blow by blow. She telling the administration, look, this was happening. You know what I'm saying? On news, they telling you, well, the symptoms may include this. She's like, duh, I'm trying to tell you. That's what's going on. They pack you in cells, all this type of stuff, man. It's going on in Cook County Jail, man. Under tenure, Sheriff Tom Dot. You know what I'm saying? Which himself, some years ago on 60 Minutes, referred to Cook County Jail as the largest mental health facility in the country. Basically saying, you know what I'm saying, it clear. This ain't about no war on crime, you know what I'm saying? The mental illness, one of the dynamics they exploit, you know what I'm saying, taking us captive in these modern day concentration camps. Cut the fast forward. Man, took him out. Nicholas Lee, and this is documented. I say documented in third person because it's still stuff we find out by else laying out on the bellies of the Atlantic Ocean. You know what I'm saying? So when they give us these different numbers, y'all make sure y'all be, you know what I'm saying, say, okay, even when police killed so many people this weekend or this year, those numbers may be very clear. You know what I'm saying? You gotta add something to that, a lot to it. Sister, we touched down with her. She on the ground, not letting up one bit. And not only the case for Nicholas Lee, I'm talking about, going down to Logan with, you know what I'm saying, because this was the women that held captive in. Time was going down to other concentration camps throughout the country. And that's the deal is to take this energy, you know what I'm saying? We say the people's pain reflects. The people's pain reflects. It hurts. It's embarrassing being oppressed. You know what I'm saying? And that momentum to tie it in, not subjectively to say, okay, to tie this in. And so again, yesterday, I'm gonna use this term, for lack of better term, but the quote unquote anniversary. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was Field Marshal George Jackson, the Black Panther Party, has said, we're fighting for the unborn, the living, and the dead. We're fighting for the unborn, the living, and the dead. Some people take the position like, okay, what you tripping on? That you can't bring this person back, you know. Did this here. A lot of times people learn through reactionary assessments. You start looking at how, like I gave about the sex farms. You start looking at the nature, how the system gets down. We can start to move proactively. We can recognize, see it coming. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing new under the sun, man. You know what I'm saying? Go back and look at Holmesburg Prison in Philadelphia. So go to this book called Acres of Skins. You know what I'm saying? You say, damn, how they was doing this to prisoners, you know what I'm saying? And you like, what year was this? Man, this is the 70s in Philadelphia. You go back and look at the Tuskegee experiments. You go look back at in Stateville. You know what I'm saying? Go look on their pages. Cassandra Greer, Dr. Sean, posted. It's caravans right now. People they got to take water. You like, and I'm not talking about no luxuries. I'm talking water, basic water. This, you know what I'm saying? And put this in context. There's discussion, you know what I'm saying? People talk how much resource, how many millions of dollars are going to be acknowledged to go to Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? So you mad, you say, man, you on the block, ain't nothing for the house of you, you say, and you seeing, you say, oh, you got loot. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, somebody owe you some loot. You know, they owe you loot. Your back was that's how the system got built up for. And every time you raise a discussion to some reparations or, oh man, it's stop being lazy with us. The country's in financial crisis. Then hold on, I'll get right back. Hold on, I'll get right back to you 1 second. What you doing? I'm finna bread out Ukraine. Where the resources come from? You know what I'm saying? You have to put this in context, man. In every dynamic, every arena, black people are treated as Rodney Dangerfields of all races. For those younger people, you know what I'm saying, Rodney Dangerfield is a comedian who is known for saying the thing about, I don't get no respect. You know what I'm saying? So we got to put this in context, man. Real talk. Remember these cases and these names we throw out there. And you know what I'm saying? We fight for, Field Marshal George Jackson said, we're fighting for the unborn, the living, and the dead. Real talk. Feel free to jump in, brother. I'm talking about this hearing, too. But remember those names, remember those dates too, y'all. So next year, this is April 12th, correct? April 12th. So
today the 13th.
No, yesterday was the quote-unquote anniversary of Nicholas Lee and Harold Davis. So a man said certain days let it click in. Like the birds don't have no big meetings. They're like, hey man, it's time to go south. Certain things to click in. You know what I'm saying? Like in our family, people on Easter Sunday coming up. Remember these dates. Remember these death dates. Remember these live dates. You know what I'm saying? It should be second nature to us. You know what I'm saying? This in Grand Rapids. Cause Pigs killed a young guy. Young boy that last Monday. Give us his name and see, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do, cuz. Hey, check with the family so we can time in. Let's get on this here. Podcast this thing to my 50 pocket to my time, go get us from all throughout the country. Did this here. Tying all these cases and contradictions in, because I tell you, okay, man, there's something going on bogus in Atlanta. What you mean? They taking the children. That's fucked up in Atlanta. Once we start making these connections, you start saying, well, it might be a different name here, and what's going on us all over. You know what I'm saying? We got to be organized, y'all.
Not only that, a lot of the women coming up missing as well.
Oh, ain't no doubt. Yeah.
You know, like the girl from the post office, I got a chance to meet her father.
He been on the show.
Yeah, good brother too.
He been on the show.
And it's been almost 3 years now.
Yeah, Joe. Yep.
And she's still not here.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, a lot of that goes under wraps, but that's media control. They choose to talk about what they want to talk about. But when it come to us, they shine a light on the wrong things, but the right things when it can be monetized. So it's deep in the rap.
No doubt about it. And you know what I'm saying? Kiara, oh man, her flight right there in Hampton House. We been on. We need to hit the like right on Deputy Field Marshal. Let them know they gotta hit the like button and support. Subscribe to it and all that. Real talk. Kiara Coles. Joe, we've been on the show several times. We've been out there on the ground. Search out for and everything.
No signs of it.
Yeah, man. It's whatever discussion we want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the drug issue, the human trafficking, man, sad to say we got PhDs in this shit. Whatever discussion, whatever arena cats want to talk about. Gotta get some more mothers I know to come out on the podcast right on. One lost her son, Manala. And this is Alicia Gill. She was on here last week, 3 weeks ago, and you saying what I'm says, Alicia Gill. They just on here talking about Menard in particular. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Menard. Mothers, one of the lost ones, also a few brothers. Got out Menard trying to start a movement. Man, tell them to come on in, call in. You know what I'm saying? Because the individuals, we go so far. We got to be organized. No doubt about it, sis. So let them know. Feel free to call in. We say Cub being with us, y'all. This is the people's thing. 929-477-3785 and press 1 to be heard. You get, you know what I'm saying? We just and give me a heads up to the comrade. If we got a caller come in queue, let me know. Also, April 19th, a couple of things. April 19th, we at 125 South 5th Avenue, Maywood, Illinois. The Village Hall, 6:00 p.m. They both had the village vote about the status of the Hampton House becoming a historical landmark. You know what I'm saying? This is a fight, an ongoing fight. We just the last hearing, people came out who weren't even expected to come out. You know what I'm saying? Mama, what's I know she's gonna be upset. I forget her name. She's there. It'll come to you 1 minute.
Spoke some powerful words.
Yeah, yeah,
With history.
man.
With enough love.
Real talk. Real talk. Unbeknownst to her, she's talking about the history. Your father did this and that. And it's like I tell people that we say the Black Panther Party suffered a military defeat. Ideologically, they won. Proof, case in point. You can talk to people who demoralize. Those are the terms we use. We don't say dope fiend, or strawberry, or hype. Demoralize. See how terms are important. You know what I'm saying? I said, brother, sister, man, who is it? They demoralized. Or, you know what I'm saying? Sister got locked up. He got kidnapped. Man, Sharon got a bond, $5,000 on her ransom. See our terms. You know what I'm saying? Words and terms are important. You know what I'm saying? How you relate to it. You know what I'm saying? You can't, man. If you think I'm jiving, ask Whoopi Goldberg. If you think I'm minimizing the importance of words and terms, ask Whoopi Goldberg. Ask Whoopi Goldberg how certain communities don't play by the terms, about even acknowledging what's happening in their community. They got a thing on TikTok where the children is going to the teachers, calling by their first name. You see, especially white teachers, like, what? Terms are important, man. She was so demoralized. So even with the stuff she was telling, we was hip to it, but you could see the life coming back up in her. Her man. It's therapeutic. Minister UEP News said when a slave overthrows a slave master, an oppressor's gone, a new man is born. It's a cleansing process. Watch when people just even talk. Once you break that fear factor, that's the discussion that comes. It was a climate. We step on our own feet. Watch even when uprisings, rebellions happen. Go back, even if you want to watch the ruling class media, mainstream media. Go back and look at some of them old uprisings. Go back, Milwaukee, Cincinnati, Detroit. Look in the background. Look at them brothers and sisters, how they walk. Look how they interact with each other. Man, you like, damn. Look at the quote unquote what they call black on black crime. It's a cleansing process, man. Cause it be so toxic when you holding this shit in. It's a motherfucker, man. She was talking about the Rainbow Coalition chairman, the young lord, different dynamic. She said, oh yeah, and Jeff Ford, when the chairman them talked to them and blah blah. Unbeknownst to her, young brother, I want 25 years. Okay, Keita, I think he did 20. I'll make sure. Okay, I was in '96. I might get my time. 25 years. From Chief Malik's sons, man. CP, man, his brother, man. He in